What is up, Everquest? It's your boy Sippycup, your raid cleric on Aradoon server. Today, we're going to be getting into how to set up your user interface. Now, there's a lot of you boomers out there, 20 plus years playing this game using the default interface. I personally don't know how you do it, but I watch a couple of streams, I see some people, I see things, and people are playing with the default interface. Let me just enlighten your world as to, something a little bit better than what comes from EverQuest. So now when you log into EverQuest, your level 1 character, whether it be level 1, level 120, whatever it is, okay? When you buy this game and you turn it on for the first time, this is what you're confronted with. I mean, this is just literal garbage. I mean, excuse me, but I love this game. You love this game. Everybody involved loves this game. But why did they leave us with such a crappy user interface? That's all I want to know. But today, let me just show you an option. Okay, think about it. Maybe this is going to be good for you, and I'm going to show you how to set it up. If you like to play this game hardcore, you raid, you group, whatever it is, you do more than the average. You're going to need a user interface that it functions better for you. I mean, the current setup that you're looking at on the screen is what you get. This is not good, right? So let's dive into this. So this is what you get. You have your group, your extended targets, one little chat window, some hot bars. I mean, someone playing this game for the first time is going to be like, what is this, right? So what you want to do is you're going to start off with a fresh copy of a user interface, and you're going to pick from a variety of places. Okay, you got EQ interfaces, a website here. All right, on this website you can choose, if you just wanted a specific window to change, or you want to change the whole user interface, this is where you come. Okay, me personally, I've been using specific guys interface for about, I want to say 16, 17 years, possibly. I don't know. It's pretty long time. And his name is Dracar. So, all right, you come on to EQ interface, you click the download button. What you want is complete sets. You don't even need an account for this website. You just come on the website, you do what I'm doing here, I'm showing you, okay? You go to Dracar. This is one option, all right? I like to use this Chrome user interface. This is what it looks like. All right, he gives you a little preview. I mean, it looks a lot better. It's a lot neater. It's clean. It's got everything you're going to need for raiding, setting up your character, little customization, make your life easy. That's all I'm trying to say to you. All right, so look, all right, this is what it's supposed, this is how he has his setup. You could move these windows around to your liking. I'm going to show you how to do this, okay? So basically what you want to do is you come over here, and we lost it. Okay, here. Chrome, you download it, okay? The download button here, you download it. It takes a couple of seconds, nice, you download it. All right, let's minimize this, and you need to create a folder now for this, okay? Because you can't just load it up. There's specific steps involved. So I'm going to show you, all right? You minimize your EverQuest. You come and you find your actual folder where your EverQuest is stored. So you go, it's usually in the users, public, there it is, Daybreak, installed games, EverQuest, and you scroll down to where it says UI files. This is where everything lives. You double click this, okay? Forget about this sippy cup. This is my stored for my character, okay? You're gonna just have default and this other window here, folder. You take this default, you right click it, you click copy, and you want to paste it in the same folder here. All right, paste. Where's paste? Yeah, paste. So now you're gonna have default copy. Now, the reason why we're doing this is because if you put all of the user interface files in this default, every time you log into the game, it's gonna override it. Okay, so it'll be working 1 second, you log off the game, you turn it back on, it's gone. Why? Because every time you log into EverQuest, it patches the game, it makes sure everything is legit. No foreign, files in there, whatever it is, okay? You need to have a separate dedicated folder for this. So now you have the most current default, right? Default copy, rename this. Okay, we'll rename this. This way we don't get confused. And you have to rename it, okay? I'm gonna name this Ogres, all right? Why? Because I got a guild leader. The guy is obsessed with titties, right? He likes the titties. So he can't say that during the raids. So what he says is ogres, right? Because ogres, ogres got some big, and so we're raiding, and then he's talking, and people start shouting out ogres, and he's supposed to get flashed some titties. I mean, so I made this character Ogres, in dedication to my guild leader, raid leader, guild leader. He's both, and he's got his wife is also the guild leader, and they're a fantastic couple. Very, very pleasant to be in this guild. So Ogres. Now we got to put the files in this Ogres now. Okay, so now we go wherever we downloaded. We go to the download section. Here's the Drakkar folder. You right click on this and you have to extract it because it's in zip format. So extract it. Yes, boom, nice. It does that. Okay, open this up till you see all these files here. Okay, you take all these files and you wanna select all, you wanna cut it, and you wanna bring it back to your Ogres folder. Double click on that and then click the paste. Say yes, replace everything in this folder. This is where your user interface is gonna live, and it won't get updated every time you log into EverQuest because it's renamed. It's not default, it's renamed specifically to whatever you name it, okay? Now that that's there, you're basically done, okay? Other than just setting it up now to the way you want the windows and everything, it's done, okay? Ogres. Let me show you how to access this now, okay? So we go back to EverQuest. And here's my Ogres, right? Here's my character. And you see, this is all garbage. You have to click this button here. This brings up your settings and everything, options. Go into options, and you'll see this load user interface skin, and you'll see there's the Ogres now. Trust me, it wasn't there before. Now it's there. You have the default. You see I got Sippycup in there, and there's Ogres. So we're going to use this Ogres for demonstrations, okay? Let's load the skin, okay? You're not going to really see that big of a change yet, okay? But there is a change here, all right? You could see that the player's window, the group windows changed a little. There's a target thing and, all this stuff. It's changed. All right, we're going to add, and I'm going to show you how to fix it and set it up nice. And by the way, you could do it the way you want to do it. I'm just showing you for demonstration purposes what you can do, okay? What's like possible. So first thing I like to do is move everything out of my way, right? I like to start off with, and some of these windows you got to catch and drag, okay? You gotta like highlight it, go over it till you get this four-way directional thing, move it out of the way, nice. Okay, just get everything out of the way. I'm gonna show you, trust me. This space down here, okay, this is where I like to have my hotkeys, my chat windows and everything. I like to keep my view of what I'm doing, the gameplay and everything free. So I like to take this player's window and I set it directly in the middle. Okay, and you have to line it up to the edge of your window here. Try to get it in the middle. This looks like the middle to me. All right. And you don't want this window to move by accident. You know, you could be playing the game and then you accidentally grab it and then you're screwed. All right. You want to lock it in. So put it where you want it. Right. And then right click the window and then click lock. That's it. It ain't going nowhere now. You could try. It ain't gonna, unless you unlock it, it ain't going nowhere. There's another option in here, Windows Alpha. When most of the times this is set at like 75, which makes it too faded for me. I like to have it where I can see it. You know, I got boomer eyes, if you want to say. I don't know. My eyesight is pretty bad. So I like to see it dark. All right. You right click on it, alpha. That's the normal level. And then the faded level, you want to make sure it matches. They both got to match if you want to keep it consistent. All right. So this is your main window. Okay. This is your character. And there'll be 5 other characters in a group down here that'll load up. So I'll show you, right? I'll invite my character here. And you see, they start, you know, filling in. Now, what I like to do next is put some hotkeys on the sides here. Okay, I like, when I'm playing, I like to click, target, this, that, and then when I'm casting spells and hot bars and keys, I like to be able to grab it immediately. So, where did my hot bars go? So we go here, hotkeys, hotkey 1, right? You take this, and now there's ways you could do this. You could either have it set up long ways, you could go vertical. I like it vertical because then I can stack them up side by side. Some other people, you know, like to stretch them out and put them above. You know, it's whatever you want to do, but I'm just giving you some options. All right. So here, look, I like to stack it up side by side. Now you'll notice it's sticking up a little, and that's because this window here has these spinners, and so you can have literally this one hotkey and then scroll through the pages to your other hotkeys, but that's annoying. Okay, you like to have one hot bar with the 8, 10, 12, there's 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, there's 12 keys you can put in one hot bar. You probably need 5 or 6 hot bars with that many keys rather than just scrolling through and trying to find it while you're in combat or trying to do something quick. That's kind of silly to set it up like that. So I get rid of these spinners. Show spinner? Nah. Get rid of it. Now you see that the window shrunk a little and it actually matches up perfect side by side with this player window. I'll lock it in. Lock it in. Make sure that your alpha level is the same as this. Otherwise, it'll look funny, right? Let's say it's at 50. It doesn't look right. Okay, it's faded. This is nice and strong, and this is faded. So you want to keep everything consistent. Keep all this, whatever you choose. You know, some people like it to fade out because then they can see through the window a little better. Me personally, like I said, my eyesight ain't that great. I need to see everything clearly. All right, so don't worry about what these keys are doing right now. You'll set that up in the future. Maybe I'll make a video in the future how to set up keys specific, maybe for clerics. But right now, I'm just demonstrating you how to set up this user interface. We need some more hotkeys. All right. So we'll go to hotkey bank number 2. This one, same thing. We're gonna shrink. We're gonna make it vertical. We'll get rid of the spinner. Okay. We'll slap this right next to it. Try to get it as even as possible. Don't overlap it too much, otherwise then the keys, you want to make sure that they don't interfere with each other. Lock it in, right? And you make sure every window you do, make sure they're faded the same number there. 100% is the way I do it. Okay, so I got 2 here. I want to put 2 more here. Okay, I like to keep everything consistent. So I'll need another, where is the stupid button? I need another hotkey number 3. Okay, we'll take this and then we'll bring it to this side. Get rid of the spinner. Take this, go like this. And so now you're starting to see that this is coming together a little nice, right? It's a lot more organized. Lock it in. It's starting to look a lot more organized. I got a ton of space now for hotkeys, even if you're not using hotkeys, right? Let's just say you're a level 1 character. You're just using these default keys, which you can actually move around, right? You just left click on it and hold the left click till it pops up on your cursor, and you can move these around wherever you want. Right? You're level 1. Maybe you don't need 1,000 hotkeys like I do, right? But you're starting to see that this looks a little more organized and nicer looking than compared to when you first logged into the game and you had windows all over the place. It sucks. All right, let's just do one more. Let's do one more hotkey. All right, one more hotkey. Let's go number 4. Okay, grab this, go like this. Get rid of this spinner. Nice. Line it up. I gotta get close. My eyes suck. All right. You gotta make sure that they're lined up nice. Lock it in. And like I said, I lock these things in because when you're playing and in the heat of the moment, sometimes you're clicking things and you can actually grab a window and move it. And then to try and put it back into place while you're trying to raid or whatever is crazy. All right, so now I have my hotkeys set up, potentially, right? Whatever hotkeys you're going to use. This should be enough to start you off with, right? Now you need some windows. Windows are very important for, you have combat windows, you got group windows, you got raid. There's a lot of information that gets lost if you're just using one window because things scroll so fast, you're never going to see it. Someone can send you a tell and it'll just scroll past you so fast you'll miss it. So the best way to do this now, I fill in this space here with the chat window. You just bring it up, make it all level, fill it out, the rest of the screen, right? Don't go past, just give it a little. If you take the window and you go past your screen, you're going to miss stuff. So it's important that you use the space, fill it in nice, and make it even. All right? Lock it in. Now, also you want to make sure this is the correct level, which is at 100% good. Now, you'll see that the chat's a little tiny here. So what you do is just write this command, chat font. Now you can go from 1 to 5. 5 is the biggest, I think. So I like to go 5, and it made the chat bigger so I could see it. I'm not gonna miss it. Things are gonna scroll. So far, so good, okay? So I have main chat, there's a combat window. We also wanna put chat font 5 in there, okay? Now, I need more windows, all right? Like I said, the more windows you have, the better. You dedicate them to specific functions. So how do we add more windows? Well, if you right click on this main chat and you go to new chat window, click that, and then a window magically appears here. So I keep everything consistent. Okay, I'll go put this chat window on this side like that. Okay, so now you see it's filled in lovely now. Okay, it's just so much cleaner. You know, it just looks better. It really does. I don't know why EverQuest just can't. Even if you're using the default, why can't they just set up the windows that makes it make sense? I don't know. We're gonna have to petition this, because for 20 plus years we've been asking them to fix the user interface, and they just, I don't know why they ignore it. Okay, lock that in. Okay, now you'll notice this group of windows has tabs. All right, this one doesn't. We're gonna add a tab to this. Well, first of all, this one, I don't like my combat tab here. I'm gonna close that tab, and I'm gonna make a new tab. Okay, this tab, I'm gonna rename it. You right click on this tab that's open, you right click on it, rename it, and I like to put my tells to this window. So now you see main chat tells. Well, nothing is gonna go here until I dedicate what I want to go here, right? So you right click on tells, make sure you're highlighted on the right tab, right click it, and you want to go to filters, and in this window I want tells, and tells are somewhere here. Tells, boom. All my tells are gonna come to this window now. There is one more option you should know about. Go back to this options, and you see this use tell windows. It comes default, where if someone gives you a tell, it pops up in front of you. Some people like that. I don't like that. I don't like any screens popping up in front of my face while I'm playing. I take this off. Use tell windows off. So now my tells will actually come to this window. All right, we can demonstrate that. I'll just do this here, right? I'll just do this. Boom. Now you see it flashing. That tells you that you got to tell. You can't miss that, right? Boom. Hi from Sippycup. See, it comes here now. It's nice. This is the way I like it. Okay, so all my tells. I just want this window dedicated to tells. Then you need some people like windows dedicated to like general chat, for instance. Okay, so we'll rename this tab here general chat. Boom. Okay, general chat. And we can filter this to have chat channel. Now I can't highlight that because I didn't join any chat channels, but if I do this, join general, okay, now you see it always will default to your main chat. You want it to go to this particular tab, so now we come here, filters, general chat, general is there, and now anybody that talks in general chat, it'll pop up on this window. Then I like to have all my spam, like all your combat, your spell casting, whatever it is, all the chat that like, you know, is spam to me, things that go by fast, I put it in a separate window. And I'll go new tab, and I'll rename this tab spam. That's the way I call it, spam. And so now what do I want to go here? Just about everything that I really don't care about, you know, like I don't care who hits something for like 2 hit points or whatever, who cares, right? I go all filters. So all the melee combat, everything that's highlighted here is going to go to this thing. Spells, I click all. Sometimes there's environmental damage. All filters. We'll go here. We'll put pet responses. Filters. I'll put item speech. Destroyed items. Whatever. You know, anything I don't really care about seeing, I put in here. Let's see. Damage shields. That's another big one. Put that in there. And that's good. That's good for now. You get the idea. Okay, you can customize your windows the way you like it. But so far, this is what we got. I got 4 windows now. Okay. Okay. So now let's get my target window in place. This goes in the middle. Okay. And I set it down right here. I'll lock it in. And then this window here is when you're resting, this shows that you're resting. I don't know why. It's like why it's not one piece in this target window, but it's the way it is. Lock it in. Let's see. Lock it in. There. All right. That's the way it was designed to be. So when you're in combat, you get the cross swords here. When you're in resting, you get the resting health mana thing. That's where that goes. Okay. This window above here is going to show all your buffs. So like, let's say you got some buffs. See now, look, I'm casting a spell. Things went in the spam window. All right. It doesn't clutter up my chat. And here's where all your buffs go. Okay, it just makes it nice and clean. I'm gonna just buff this guy up just so I can show you the buff window up on the top, how I set that up. Let's just load up some buffs here. Alright. We'll give you a little celestial heal. Okay, so now let's move this down a little. Compass. I usually put the compass about here. Lock that in, right? This Everquest button, I usually put around here. I'll lock that in. Okay, your extended target. It's wherever you want. You know, there's how many things here? There's like over 15 targets here. I don't like it like too big, especially when I'm level 1. I'll shrink that to like 5 or whatever. All right, so here's your buffs. You take your buffs. Now this is chaotic. I need to fix this. So you take this and you make it one nice line. I like to bring it up. Oh God. Yeah. So I like to bring it up on the top. Find the edge. Where's the edge? Okay, you see these little lines, these arrows? Right? You move it up like this. And then here's the edge over here. Oh, come on, buddy. Oh, where's the edge? Right there. I can't grab it. Oh, right there. Okay. Scroll this out all the way to the edge here. Why? Because as you get up higher in levels and you get some alternate ability points that let you have more buffs, this will all be filled up, believe it or not, in your as your character grows. And lock this in. Okay, I got my buffs up here added away. This here is another extended target buff that I like to put right underneath here. Okay, now we're gonna open this up to about here and lock that in. Okay, so that's basically my buff windows. This is the aura window. When you get some auras for your character, I like to have that underneath that. So you have your main buffs, your other, this is like another buff window. And this is your aura window, okay? This here is for your quests. Put that over there for now, okay? And so now, basically, it's starting to look good now, don't you think? I mean, you know, you can customize this even further. You could go crazy. You could spend hours, right? So like this, I need it to be a little darker for some reason. I don't know why, but if you right click on this, you get more options. You can assign icons. So now you could either literally, instead of this melee attack button, you could just go scroll through here and find something you like, you know, like this sword, for instance. Boom, you can choose this, accept, and now that window now is your attack button with this little fancy icon. But what I do is I go to assign icon. I'll go to items. Now there's items, spells, and some other crap. Okay, but I go to items. You can actually pick a sword if you wanted, or I go and pick this black nothing icon, and it makes it pop out to me. Okay, so I'm gonna end this video because this is now all fine tuning the way you want it, and you know, I've shown you enough how to set up Windows, download how to set up the user interface folder. That should get you going, all right? But in my opinion, it's way better to set it up like this than to use the default interface. I hope this helped you out. If you have any questions, leave a comment in the section below, leave a like, subscribe, however you like to do. You know, helps me out, all right? Hey, peace out.